Let's talk generally about air permitting. Most air sources require permitting before you can construct or operate or modify. Depending on your state, that may be 1 or 2 permits. You may need 1 to construct and then 1 to operate, or in some states, those are sort of a combined permitting exercise. Your permits will typically have a combination of air emission limits and operating requirements. They may include testing requirements, and we'll talk about testing more in a moment. They almost always include record keeping, so you have to, keep records, whether electronic or logs or what have you, to demonstrate that you're complying with the permit and you're taking the readings that you're supposed to read. And then they may also include reporting requirements, by which I mean filing periodic reports with the state agency to demonstrate your compliance. Most states have permitting exemptions for de minimis sources, so sources that really have small impacts, or in some cases, just certain categorical types of sources will be exempt from permitting because they're just not big enough in terms of emissions for the state to worry about. Most important, or the most major permitting program within the Clean Air Act, is what's known as the Title V program. That's because it's set forth in Title V of the Clean Air Act. Just to get a little confusing, this is sometimes referred to as the Renewable Operating Permit Program, or the Part 70 Permit Program, because that's where in the EPA regulations that this program is set forth, Part 70 of 40 CFR, which is where the EPA regs are. This applies to major sources only, so that's potential to emit over 100 tons of a criteria pollutant, or more than 25 tons aggregate hazardous air pollutants, or more than 10 tons of a single hazardous air pollutant. Any of those can make you major.